Hello, greetings, and this is another continuation of the secret cult of male worship. If you've noticed, ladies, okay, and we're not saying women don't do things because women, they use men for money. We're not saying women don't do that, okay, but we're not talking about that in this video. Even though I may use certain things to compare, you know what I mean? But we're not talking about that in this video. We're talking about males. And have you noticed that a lot of men they had to get out the pimping thing because they was going to prison and the prostitutes was going to prison and STDs and all kind of stuff was happening. So what men do is now they want sugar mamas. They want you to pay for the date, the dinner, the everything. Like the poisons of choice, alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, they want you to buy their clothes. They want you to be their mommies. Because really pimps have mommy issues, women issues. They don't like women. And a lot of men, what they've done is they just get with a woman that they feel like to take care of them. You know, I've even noticed since I gained a little bit of weight, men seem to come to me like, I'm gonna be their mom. I'm not gonna be your damn mom. You're gonna be a man over here. You're gonna be a man over here. I'm spoiled. I don't pay for anything. It's just how it is. Okay, I'm very spoiled. All right. Um. So men have, for the long, long, long time, been able to use women in whatever way they see fit. But we can't just put blame on men because we have responsibility in this. Okay? It's partially our fault that we have allowed this to happen. It really is. So we can sit up here and say all the stuff like, men are doing this to us, men are doing that to us, this is the way men are treating us. But ladies, and I know this is going to ruffle some feathers, and I do not care. But we are to blame for this. Like, we can call victim, but it's we're to blame. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Most of us be lonely and want a man just to say I got a man. And a lie put a facade out there, okay, like everything is okay. And it's not. And excuse me, my phone was ringing. So I paused it just a second. But I don't kind of forgot where I was. But nonetheless, we allow it. We allow it, ladies. You know, like we'll be nice. Nice is a piece of shit. But we'll be nice and pay for stuff. And then we'll keep paying for stuff, keep paying all the bills. And next thing you know, he done moved in. Or we didn't ask him to move in. He's not helping. He's just laying on the couch playing his video games with his some funky ass socks up on the couch, on the coffee table. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the end table, like, or he's laying in the bed sleeping. You're on the way off to work, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of you mothers are at fault. Mm-hmm. 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 Because what you do with your deranged self is you raise the type of man that you want to have in your son. Mm-hmm. And you're creating a monster. And then you send him out into the world so that we can deal with him. Women with sense don't want to be a mama's boy. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because you've allowed, and then some of you mothers have the nerve to be like, a woman told me I was dating her son. Okay. He was a little bit younger than me, probably like 5 years. My son don't need a bitch for anything. I said, the nerve of you. Like, that's what's wrong with your son. Hmm. See, this is how these things get created. Women, we are guilty. Like, we're very guilty. I didn't raise my son like neither one of my sons like that. But we're very guilty. I'm not a perfect mother. I never said I was. You know, one of my sons, he did very good, when it came to women, but the other one, sometimes I just want to rewire him. But nonetheless, it always stems from mama. And maybe it's something you may not have realized you did that makes him feel this way towards females. I'm not perfect. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. One of my sons think I'm a gold digger. He does. He just think I'm a gold digger. And I'm not a gold digger. I'm not out here digging for gold, for crying out loud. I'm just a well kept woman. That's all that is. And he thinks I'm a gold digger. It's crazy. But apparently something I did in front of him makes him feel this way. And it could be because I didn't work. I was able to stay home a lot. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he feels like, that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, I didn't force my husband to, it wasn't forced at all. You know, we agreed upon that. So, it's something that we do as mothers that causes these kind of behaviors out here in these men. And we are the first people they run game on. We're the first. They try. Okay. Um, but nonetheless, and the absence of we're not gonna leave the men out. Okay. They're gonna take their equal responsibility as well. Absence of fathers, or the absence of a healthy father in children's lives, in males and females, makes a big difference. And a man couldn't run this kind of game on a woman that's not weak. At some point, something weakened you. Maybe you seen a father, maybe you didn't have a father around. Or maybe the males, role models that were in your life, they weren't good role models. You know what I'm saying? Or they was just doing the best they could because that maybe they never had nobody to show them better. Or say you do have a father around, but he's an alcoholic. He beats on the mother, or he's lazy, or the mama works and daddy don't work. See, these are the type of behaviors that we always, it does start at home, you guys. It does start at home. It's always something that is at home. It's always like that. You know what I mean? And it's something that is being done in front of these males where they go out here. They may have a daddy that think he a pimp. They may have a daddy that is pimping. They may have a daddy who was thinking a player or is a player. And he's out here playing the field of women and he's getting gifts and money and sex and all these things. It always starts at home. For most of y'all parents, y'all like to think y'all was perfect. I know I was not perfect. And like I said, because I was at home a lot and didn't have to work, my son thought I was a gold digger. In his mind, somewhere, it made him think I was a gold digger. And it could be because of what society was saying about women at the time when he was a young teenager. You see what I'm saying? He could have been listening to other males out there. I feel like also my son was mad at me because he couldn't just pull the wool over my eyes. He couldn't just do no anything. I wasn't allowing it. Hopefully one day he'll grow out of that and he'll realize he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for an apology. You know what I mean? Because I didn't parent them for them to come back and apologize and say, "Mom, I know you was right." You know what I mean? Because nobody wants to be a know-it-all. But hopefully his eyes are open and he sees. You know what I'm saying? Not every woman is out here trying to overpower a man. I don't want a man I can overpower at all. But these things happen because the parenting sucks or failed at some point or another, or it was something that was misconstrued or misunderstood by that child. But for the most part, most of these men are out here and these females are out here like this because there was no proper guidance. At times there are misunderstandings, but there's no problem. Or either mama, she's just the only parent in the house and she got to work, or daddy's the only parent in the house and has to work, and there's a line of miscommunication going on. These things happen. You know what I'm saying? And in no way, shape, form, or fashion am I pointing the finger. I'm just pointing out the obvious, So again, if you get upset and, it hurts you, say, ouch, go get a Band-Aid and go to your local Home Depot and get a ladder, climb up on that mug and get over it. Because these are facts. This is my opinion, of course, but this is my observation of being here as long as I have been and experience. You know what I'm saying? Um, Ladies, stop creating the man that you want to be with in your son. Men, stop creating the females that you want to be with in your daughter. Because sometimes there are some women that just, no, flaming hell on wheels, like for no reason at all. You know, I'm going to tell you, I'm stuck up. I've been told, and I'm very spoiled, and I'm moody. This is just who I am. I've been this way, but I've also done a lot of work on myself, and I'm still in the process of healing. Healing is a journey. You have to decide to go on it in order to make it be effective in your life. You know, I had to heal from a lot of things that I went through, um, especially dealing with males. Like, yeah. Anyhow, anywho, but these behaviors start at home. It's always something at home. You know what I'm saying? Whether you a mother and even if you're trying to make ends meet, you know what I'm saying? And you got different men and they seeing this. They should not see that if that's what you're doing. But they shouldn't be seeing it. If you always got a different man every week, every month, every year, that's not good behaviors to have in front of me, sons. Fathers, if you have a different woman every day, every week, every month, every year, this, or several a day or a week or whatever, and your son is seeing this and your daughter seeing this, these are not good behaviors to have at all. It's not good behaviors to have in front of your daughters or your sons as parents. And a lot of these things start at home. And I can't stand when mothers do not make their sons go out there and get a job, contrary to popular belief. They're chiefs and they're Indians. Everybody is not going to be an entrepreneur. So we need to stop this. You don't need to have a job. Even if you're an entrepreneur and you need people to work for you, that is still slavery. Maybe voluntarily slavery, but nonetheless, it's still slavery. So we need to quit BSing. Okay? Make him get up and go get a job. Help participate in the responsibilities of a house so that he can learn his response. Even if it's a man not around, you can't teach him how to be a man, but you can teach him how to be a responsible individual. You can do that. That is something that I did before I got married. I'm not even going to talk about that, but that's something I did. I taught my sons how to go out here and be responsible, how to work. Okay. It took a while to kick in, which was scaring the hell out of me. But nonetheless, they got it. They got it. Okay. My daughter, same way. She knows she can't, even if there is a man that wants to fund your campaign of life, you still need to go out there and make your own money. Don't never get stuck. Because I ain't gonna lie, I got into a situation like that. And it took away from my value as a person for myself. And I had to work hard to get that back. But nonetheless, parents, stop creating these type of people. The pick-me's. It's because mama didn't teach you not to be a pick-me. And mama was probably a pick-me. Grandma was probably a pick-me. Aunties was probably a pick-me. Sister is probably a pick-me. Your friends are probably pick-me's. Pick-me's don't help the situation, because when we're trying to gain our respect and our dignity and proclaim our value as a woman, and then you have the pick-me's over here that say, no, that's not right. We shouldn't do that, because I've been through that stage too. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't do that. This is what we should do to have a man. This is what you should do to keep a man. If you want to have a husband, this is what you should do. You should manifest. B, period, S, period. Pygmies. Okay? Not all women who are out here teaching this, but majority of them are pygmies. First of all, you need to learn how to love yourself. If you don't know how to love yourself, you're not going to be able to love a man or a child that you bring onto this plane of existence we call a planet. Okay? And love self first. Once you love self, then you can love others. If you don't know how to love yourself, you're not going to know how to love another person. And to go back to the original point, males who are pimps don't know how to love themselves. They don't even know how to love. They don't even know how to love others. Again, thank you for watching, and this is the bitter truth, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later.